Good evening, everybody. Let's see how we're doing tonight. I'm hoping that I have this set up pretty well. I got to change some settings here on my headset. We're going to put everything on that, which is good. So we're looking at a flight just across the Irish Sea. It's going to be quick. So I bought a couple of airports tonight. Almost should go to Shannon. Maybe Belfast. That might add a little bit more miles, but it's a couple hundred miles. That's fine. For what I'm trying to do, this may work pretty well. Let me see. I need to see. Let me see. I'm live streaming. I want to see how I can copy this, but what's going on, Mike? I see you down there. Though I'm not watching my stream live, so hopefully I'm still streaming because I think I just closed that. But it's good to see you there, Mike. You can call me on Discord if you want. It's up to you. And then what I'll do is I'll stream to you in Discord separately so that you're not getting the lag, but you will be on the stream. So that's good. Yeah, it's been a night. I was trying to figure some of this out, and it was not easily done. So there's some stuff that I'm doing with say intentions that's kind of interesting. Let me see. I'm going to go to the stream kit, go to the dashboard, go live. Now it's starting this thing. We'll see what happens now on my stream. It's supposed to do something, but I don't know what it does. So it might do nothing useful. Anyway, I can close that. I can close that. Get out of those settings because I don't need any of those. And I'm going to close that because I don't need it. I can stop it separately later if I need to. For right now, let's throw in a flight plan. I'm going to generate something Ryanair 2112 going from Manchester, which I just bought tonight, going to EIDW, which is Dublin. Curious to see if this works. It's 7:10 in the morning. Cost index will be automatic. Not a big deal. Schedule block time's 1 hour and 5. Let's look at the weather. Yeah, let me get the weather so I get a better idea of what's actually going to come up. Yeah, let me look in Flight Sim and see what it says the weather is. So let me look here. So I'm going to go from EGCC, which I've never flown out of, by the way. I just bought the airport and installed it. Where are the runways? The wind, of course, is dead calm, which helps me not in the least, but yeah, no idea. So I just pick a gate. Wow, man, that's a bizarre setup there for their gates. That looks like I can go straight back. This guy there, the wind's calm. I don't have to reload. Pick new stuff based on the winds because I don't know what their calm wind runway typically is, so we'll see. Alright, let's do this. Oh man, I forgot. Yesterday I set some stuff differently in the airplane. So that's why that's going on. So let's do this. Interesting. I haven't put a flight plan in, but what I can do is I can call and get the ATIS. And then that'll let me know what to expect out of there. All right. So yeah, let's just quickly. Oh, dude, this is sweet. Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of have an easy way to do this because I could just go performance tool, right? And just type in whichever airport I want. So I can go EGCC, which is Manchester, all right? And I can import the weather. It's calm. That doesn't really help me because I don't know which runway they're going to give me. So let's just get their ATIS frequency. Let's see. In say intentions, I can look it up. So let's do that. EGCC. I was already in there, which is kind of cool. Departing 5 right, 23 left. Departing 23 left. Let's do that. So 23 left. You can't hear the airplane, but I can. Oh, that was my TAWS came over the other speaker. That's what that was. All right. So we'll just go plan on runway 23 left. I'll get the information from the aircraft here in a second, but I haven't even filed the flight plan. So let's go file a flight plan real quick. All right. It's going to be a pretty quick flight. We're going to go, as you can see there, we're going to go Manchester to over to Dublin. We will calculate and compare. I don't need to do that. We can generate the flight. It's going to be pretty quick, I would imagine. So it kicks that flight plan out. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to import it into charts, which is good. Hopefully those two things talk to each other. So, and I'll pre-file on a network. So I'm going to pre-file with say intentions. So now they know what we're doing. I've got everything current. So now I can go here. Go to my electronic flight flag. Grab the flight plan from there. So now I should be good. And then I can go here and pull up my flight plan. So it looks like we're coming off of runway 5 left. It picked 5 left. Even though I knew that was wrong. So let's go back. Here's what we can do. Go back here. Edit the flight. And I'll just change the runway to 23 left. Give it a second to load. That feels like I did something bad. Why is it not letting me pick the runway? That's really dumb. Can I type? Nope, I can't do anything. Hey Mike, did it say 2-3 left or 2-3 right? Oh, I have my stream closed, so I can't tell. Hold on. Okay. So, all right. So we can leave that there just so I could see my own page. Bring that over here on the other page. I'll do half there and half there. I think it said 2-3 right, didn't it? It's still not letting me pick. All right, I'll just change it in the thing and we'll get a different departure. But that felt stupid. Do it again. It's really weird. Ah, here we go. Sweet. Okay, so now let's try it again. Think I figured this out. Import to charts, close the other chart window. So now it looks like I'm coming off of runway. Still looks like it's sending me to 5 left, which it shouldn't be. Yeah, this is dumb. I don't understand why this is doing this way. Why will it not let me pick the runway? I'm gonna figure out how to fix this. Survive what? Her shooting another dog? Bah, who knows? There it goes. It's letting me go off of runway 23 left. Or 23 right, whatever it is. Yeah, what did it say? It was on there. Visibility. Two, three left for departure, it looks like. So I'll pick that and we'll regen the flight plan. Generate the flight. Not going to preview the briefing. We won't do that, but we'll import charts. So now that makes a little more sense. Now we'll go this way. And we will go live map. Look at what's around me. Looks like there's a few easy jets loaded. So there was no traffic loaded a second ago until I got in here. Now let's take a look and see. Are there jets around me? Because I haven't been outside yet. Bunch of easy jets. And we might as well go look in the terminal, right? Since we got a minute before the flight. I'll go debug camera. Oh, yeah. I should probably be careful looking at what's on my YouTube recents given current political climate and what I might have been watching to see people getting messed up. Definitely pushing my... It's weird because my wow, that is brutal, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if that's an external thing. You're lucky there's no sim sound on the stream because it's definitely me right now. I feel like I'm yelling. Let me see. All right, let's do this. Back into the airplane. Oh, that's not. Let me see here, Mike. I should be able to fix that for you. Settings. Audio. I'll do this to my headphones. Confirm. That's really weird. Why will it not let me change the main device output? Can you still not hear it? Okay, cool. Cool. So, yeah, it may have been because I was in a different window or something. That's probably actually. I don't know. It's annoying though. All right, man, let's get this thing up and loaded. My goal, right, is I gotta get new data. Because it was still showing runway 5 left here, which doesn't work. So, yeah, OBS is dumb, and so am I, so. Look at that, dude. It's still generating the wrong runway. It's fine. I'll come off of another flight plan, but I don't understand why it's doing that. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know why it's doing that. This could be 5 left. And see, I'm hearing stuff that I shouldn't be hearing. Where it is. This should be getting pushed. It will not let me fix that. Let me change this to here, then see if I can change this to my headphones. It will not let me change them. All right, let me see. I don't want my main audio going to that though, so that's stupid. You're getting to watch me troubleshoot this thing live, Mike, which is probably pretty awesome for you. Not at all. Main device output select. What if I go to systems default? Let's see what happens now. All right. Let me see if I can talk to her. Call and get the ATIS, please. Make her do it. All right, let me get some stuff rolling here. Alexa, turn off the office light. I don't need that above my head. All right, let's get some stuff.
Say again, please.
She's like 48 seconds late. She's going to be a lot of fun this flight. Never mind, you're useless, lady. So, Mike, that never happens, right? Where dispatch uh, would give me a bad flight plan, right? That's a veritable impossibility, I would think. Let's go here. Main page. Did I not generate the new flight plan? It's really weird, though. Yeah, see, this shows. This is my most current flight plan. And this flight plan is showing me coming off of runway 23. Totally different deal. I know my FO has dreads, dude. She has a henna tattoo as well. I don't want to talk about that. Her parents are disowning her. One, for flying for Ryanair, and two, for flying with me. So she's been in quite a bit of trouble recently with her folks. So that's how this goes. Let me see here. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe when I did that, it'll apply some common sense. 10 airport coming off. Who knows, dude? Yeah, that looks like it's coming off 2-3 left now. I don't know. I did something in there that looks like it might have fixed it. So let's get the data again. And then what I'll do is I'll close that and reopen that. Maybe it'll reping it. Oh, there we go. EGCC. So this makes sense. Off runway 23 left. All right, man, let's get an airplane up and kind of running here. All right, first two things we got to check. I know you're not used to this being a 787 guy. Looks like everything's good. I don't know what that noise just was. Somebody just went whoop. It won't though, because it's Europe. They'll just yell at me and be like super angry. They're like, it's just not on, old chap, you know, because I didn't do exactly what they thought I was going to do. So, all right, man, let's get this thing to quit freaking out. All right. So, Mike, I know this is going to mess you up a little. I got to remember to look here. Dude, I hate having to have this stream up on this page. All right, I'm going to do this quickly. I'm not going to load passengers today or do any of that. So I'm going to do FS actions, fuel. Actually, I haven't done that. So let's go FMC, position init. I am at Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. There we go. That's in. Gate was I sitting at? Gate 2. That's it? Gate 2. I feel important. All right. Next page. Grab that. Previous page. Throw that in. That's done. Route. Throw that in. Hey, I remembered. EIDW. Send it. I'm coming off of runway 23 left. I am RYR 2112, which I am every time. Oh, I have a new first officer or whatever too, so this should be interesting, or a new purser in the back. Let me see if I can request that flight plan. Let me grab that from SimBrief. Just not very far, 156 miles, Mike. You're gonna have to help me get set up. You know what you're doing, I don't. So this will be a good time. Initial altitude's 240. It's gonna be a quick climb. CI of 42. Excellent. All right, I'm gonna set the payload. And now I'm going to set the fuel to 10,800 pounds. So those are both set. So that's nice. So we get that going for us, which is nice. I'm going to move the throttles. Oh, that's not good. Why are my throttles not moving? Now they are. There we go. Flap handle moved all the way through all the detents there. Speed brake moved freely and is back up. Set some parking brakes before we do anything that'll hurt anything. We'll be able to get rid of the chocks pretty soon. Select route. All right, request a flight plan. I'm going to go to plan mode right away so I can see when this comes in. Even skirting death. You wish there'd be a little excitement in your life. You're just doing exciting stuff like getting a haircut today. That's funny. All right. Let's see, let's activate this flight plan. Sorry, man, I had a text came in. We already told you we're going to go 2-3 left. Why are you questioning? All right, let's get a 0 fuel weight in there. 125. What were my other numbers here? I'm telling you, Mike, I'll help you set that up for yours. It's huge. So 4,900. So 4.9. The reserves cost index was 4.2. Altitude, we want to go at 240. This chick sounds like she's lighting a cigarette next to me. Cruise wind 124 at 5. It's pretty this morning. 124 slant 05. All right, cruise wind transition altitude is 5,000. Is that correct? Where did we see that earlier, Mike? Where did we find transition altitude before? Yeah, I know what you would light up if you were flying with me, and it would probably be a cigarette. Do you live in where you do? Let's do some math here. Let's go here. I gotta fix that view. Performance tool. Import from the aircraft because that's more accurate. Grab that, calculate it. So it looks like I'm 85%, flaps 5, 61 on the temp. We're making it warm and 5.18. So let's look at that. So I'm going to put 61 in for the temp. Flaps 5, 5.18. I didn't see, did it say we were derating? Yeah, to 002. Alright. Clear that. It said I had a message available. Takeoff data, flaps 5. CG, it's just going to bring it over, so I can double click that. So it's 139, 139, and 140. Let me roll in 140 now. All right, that's in. Let me look here. So not so much here, but more here. All right, that gives me what I need for now. Long as that runway. 10,801 feet. And the heading is 231. So I'll use 10,800. I'm just rolling the headings in here on each side. Sorry you guys couldn't see that. I was putting 231 in there and 231 in there for the headings. Let me see. I'll have her call and get the codes here in a second. Once I put that in, I turn that page off and I go to departure, which my departure is going to be off of runway 23 left. And it's going to be the LK1 Yankee with no transition. Excellent. Took my speeds out because I changed that. That's fine. Hit departure arrival again. Do my arrival into Dublin. And I think I was on the Bagso 4 Lima, if I remember right. Bagso 4 Lima. That should be really pretty this time of morning with an ILS to 2A left. Execute that. Let me see. I've done this a few times. I'm probably going to come in via there. So let's do that transition. And now let's go to legs, see if I have any discos, which I'm sure that I do. So let's zoom this out a little bit. It's really weird. Oh, there it goes. It's weird. I've never had a lag before on this, but it feels like it's lagging a little bit. Let me get rid of the... I don't want the data on there. Okay, so it looks like MCT3, 760 feet, and I'm just going to start stepping through this. I can get rid of that to get that out of the way for now. Drinking them off, 760, next fix, 253, 2500, at or above 4 for the next fix. That makes sense. All right, all the way out to Eclad. Eclad, we're expected to climb all the way out to whatever that fix is. I should probably look that up. To Penile, which is your favorite fix on the planet, Mike. I didn't put that 5,000 in there. That was already in there. I don't know if that's true or not true or what. So I could probably look on the departure chart here in a minute and see. So then it's Dandy. And then top of descent. Why is this? Did this thing just quit working on me again? Dude, I got a call. You're going to hear a tone here in a second. It's going to, when this thing comes back alive, it's going to mess everything up for a second. I don't know what is going on with this thing, man. It just randomly loses communication. And then Sitku, next page is going to be Rimvu to Bagso, Kojak. Yeah, this is going to be a strange routing, dude, but it's going to look cool. And then we'll plan on the ILS from there. So, yeah, it'll give us a few more track miles for me to fight the machine the whole way around. I don't want to go to Dublin because that's on the wrong side. So I can have them. I'm going to have GSX do boarding now. I can have the catering service. We can have the crew clean the back. Looks like a typical English morning for me. Dude, when I was a kid, like, I had jobs early when I was young, and it sucked. So there's the missed approach procedure is 200 knots over low going to 3,000 on the mist. It looks like I don't have any type of a, like it looks like everything is set up right, which is kind of nice. It's a little concerning because I feel like boarding requested. Yeah, see, she just said hand, but see now I can't hear them in the sim. Oh, you know what I bet it is? Hold on. I bet it's GSX that I have set wrong. Yep. I bet it's, nope, that's not what I need. I need it in here. Let me go to my GSX settings. That's probably what it is. Audio. Yep. All right, let's try that, see if it works. Now when I hit GSX, boarding requested. What's going on here? Do we have stairs? Dude, they're making them walk out. Get the DHL stairs coming. So I wonder if I say to dreadlocks there. I don't think she has dreads, Mike. I just think her hair's dirty. I think she's just gross. I think she's an unclean individual. I should get you into the chat. In Discord would probably be easier, but it's fine. Clean your hair, girl. I know, and you just got a spiffy haircut to impress her. Like, and it's wasted on her because she's just gross. She's like a hippie. You know, she probably smells bad. All right, chalks are on. I should probably open some doors so they can get some passengers in here. Ground operations. Open some doors, man. So I'm going to open entry 1. What? All right, this is silly. Shows both cargo doors are open. Look at them, dude. They're just making them walk out. They're all confused. They're walking through the equipment. Like, I could go into GSX and move these two pieces of equipment out of the way, but I'm not going to because I don't really care. So, but they're getting on board, and that's all we care about. All right, let's get some stuff going here. Dude, this is funny. I think we have like all the stuff kind of set up. Looks like a refugee camp, but can I change that? Let me see if I can move those two pieces of equipment. Oh man, I don't want to lock up GSX because she can be. Can't customize airport while. Good, that is super useful. Told me everything I need to know. Can pop in a bit. Does that mean you're leaving now, or you're saying you'll hop into chat later? Aren't your kids already in bed, dude? It's like 9 o'clock over there. Should they be asleep? It's dark outside. So we'll let the people see what they want to see, which is get your bags being loaded back there. Here's my aisle seat. People walking past me. Oh, dude. That guy's going to put his dirty feet in the aisle. This is gross. Dude, it's just so bizarre to me, man. Growing up in the States, seeing people that I mean, not growing up in the States, but working air traffic and flying in the States, for me to see a situation where you've got chocks are still on. I don't care about that. I want to see what's going on around the airplane here. That's pretty cool though, man. That dude just jumped on the thing to get out of there. Look, he's like, I'm out of here. Oh, because I didn't own this airport. I have the old school baggage on. Um, so got the old school baggage cart. It's kind of cool. My colors look decent. They don't look quite as poppy as they do on my regular screen. My regular screen definitely looks better. So look at that, man. Dudes are pushing back. People are doing stuff. It's kind of cool. Boarding is completed. Dude, this is money. Holy cow. This is kind of nice looking, actually. So, all right, let's go back in the airplane here. You know what? I'm going to edit that right now and change that shortcut. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to make it. It's going to be that. Save it. It's a conflict with this, but that's okay. Because when I hit this, that's okay. I mean, it doesn't make that big of a difference. So I'll fix the other one here. Mike, I can't tell if you're in here or not, so I'm just going to get going. Can you call and get our IFR clearance, please, Brenda? They're already seated, so she's trying to get me an IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance, Rob.
Thank you. Thank you, Nigella. Excellent. All right. I see you there, Mike. All right. Let's do this. So we're back in the cockpit. We're getting ready to call. She apparently needs 8 minutes to make the phone call. I just lower my seat. See, am I saying intentions? Can I get to? She's annoying me. It's already telling me what the clearance is. Look, Videoki 123 Squawk 6221. Did I do something wrong with my settings? I might have. Hold on, let me go to my live. Let me go to my say intentions. AI. Did not want to do that on here. Ugh, super annoying. All right, let's change these settings. Oh, those aren't the ones I need to change. I do not want that window visible to the world. Thank God that showed up somewhere else. Okay, let's try it now. Did you already give me a taxi route? Give me something. It's interesting. Read back our IFR clearance, please.
I've read back our IFR clearance, Rob.
Well, read it back to me, chick, because I didn't hear it. I heard them say 5,000. Well, I read that they said 5,000.
Jesus! Welcome aboard Ryanair Flight 2112 heading to Dublin. We're thrilled to have you with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out to any of our lovely crew members. We've got Sarah, Liam, Aif, and Jack here to assist you. Enjoy your flight and remember, it's cash free on board, so have those cards ready.
It's pretty cool. Close all doors. Arm all. All right. Let's get an APU rolling, boys. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to run through the upper panel. Since we're doing that, let's get some stuff done. All right. Let's go upstairs here.
Manchester ground. Boeing November 12
Oh, it's doing that thing, Mike.
Request taxi for takeoff. West departure.
He's dumb. And what I can do is say, radio check.
Ryanair 2112, Paris Control. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I was just asking for a radio check, please.
Ryanair 2112, Roger, readability 5.
Yeah, that's why you had to ask me twice. Let's get some stuff turned on here. It's cold because we're in Europe. All right, dual bleeds. Check these. Check this. Can't get to that. Stick shaker 1. Stick shaker 2. Everything's good. We got 24 volts. Yaw dampers coming on. Auto throttle is now turned on, which tells me that I've got stuff at least partially configured correctly. So let's get back in the regular seat here. Reset this. Got no warnings, no lights. We're roughly trimmed for takeoff. Check my oxygen really quick. Throw my headset on. There we go. That's good. I'm going to close this door. Well, it's already closed. That's good. So if I'm in the cabin, let me hear. It's cool that I can hear them, but it's not ridiculous. That's the APU because I'm further back in the airplane. Which is pretty rad that that's modeled. So I'm still not happy with the way that clearance came back but it may have been because I didn't have it on. But I was on Paris control. That's acting weird. See, I don't know who has the comms between me and her, which is another issue. So let's do this. I still have the comms. So let's do this. I'll just call for the clearance. Actually, let's just do this. I'll do the readback. She didn't do it.
Roger, readability 5. Ryanair 2112.
She's dumb. 6221. Roll that to active because I don't care whether air traffic's angry with me or not. Let's go there. I have the comms. Why is she not reading it back? This is annoying. See if I can find it. This up for a second so I can see it. 1858 initial climb 5. That's all I need. Telki 1 departure. So here's what I can do. I can bring up the charts on here. And that took a pretty bad hit. Hide that, because for now we just need... Zoom in a little. It's going to be a long taxi instruction, Brother Mike. I can't see if you're typing to me because somehow I've closed that window again that had my YouTube in it. I'm already live. Let's let that come up. Where is Mike? All right. Charts hit my frame there for a second, Mike. It looked like it. What'd you say, YouTubey? Yeah, my frame rate got really bad there for a bit, so I don't know what's going on. So I need to break this out and put it over here so I can see what you're typing to me. And I'll move my OBS over here so I can see what you're typing there. Okay, that looks good enough for me. So right now you're seeing the charts, which is fine. Let's get the departure. Okay, it looks like it come off. Yeah, that looks like that's all already programmed. Eclid at 5 is really what we're worried about. They gave us 5 on departure, so I'm good. Between 4 and 5, when we get out there, we'll be fine. If we don't make it, they'll deal with it. And let's get going. So there's the brief. I'm not going to go through all the flight plan stuff, but we can watch this in real time as we taxi out. So let's bring up the airport diagram. We'll make this huge so I can take a look here and see what I think we're going to get. Dude, I hate their taxi instructions. I'm sure they're going to bring me across at hotel or some crap and make me go, you know, vary the periwinkle 713 wide. Dude, it's talking about it's talking about your mama has very wide shoulders. Give me a second. We'll figure this out. All right. So it's funny that I have 2 different versions of the charts. All right. Let me ask her for pushback at start. Actually, I'm not going to have her do it. I'm going to do it through GSX. Prep the airplane for battle, please. So, Mike, if you look here, see she's doing all the stuff, requesting everything be pushed back and the stairs and everything be cleared away. Oh, I could pop out the chat. Actually, I like to see so that I can make sure that I'm streaming the right thing. But let me see. You might be right. Let me see here. How do I pop that out? Oh, looky there. Pop out chat. You're a lot smarter than you look, Mike. Dude, I take back some of what I said about you. Not really, but... Alright, old Nigel here is ready to get me... Oh! I want Wallace, man. I don't want the traditional... Oh, you already hooked the machine up. It's too late. I forgot to select Wally. Hey. Whatever. Push a beam facing east. That sounds good. I have no idea if that's good or terrible, but we'll know here in a second. If we hit somebody, we hit somebody. And we got wing walkers. They're supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. All right. Dismiss the PMDG chalks, I think is what it's telling me. Ground operations. Ground connections. Remove those chalks, please. Oh man, I never ran the generator. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, the parking brake is coming off now. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear him saying pushback?
Cabin attendants, arm doors and cross-check. Welcome aboard Ryanair Flight 2112 to Dublin. We expect a flight time of approximately 40 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. The seatbelt must be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seatbacks and tray tables to the upright position and open your window
Holy
blinds
cow.
for takeoff.
This airport looks
Mobile
incredible.
phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be securely stowed. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Hold the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow the crew.
Holy cow. Let's get back in the airplane while I still have hearing.
Immediately. The safety information card in your seat pocket.
Alright, parking brakes coming back on.
Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight.
Yeah, see, I couldn't hear that guy, which is weird. So we're going to start engine 1. If you bleed, wait for that to run up. Bump it. Feel that rumble. Should hear the... Yeah, dude. I'll tell you. I'll give you a confirmation when I have both engines started. It's weird. Lights are off. Engine 1 is started. Let's get engine 2 rolling. Second hair dryer starting. Dude, are you telling me you're still waiting? Yeah. I heard you the first 6 times. Shove it out. Watch for the EGT. Fuel flow's coming up. Getting pretty reasonable right away. No spikes. Looks good. All right, it's 2 good starts. Generator 1, generator 2. Okay, we're off of that now. And before I screw this up, Mike, I'm going to set pressurization now. Going to 24. Fill elevation's like 150 or 200 feet there in Dublin. Not worried about that. Yaw damper is now back on. All right, I want to make sure some stuff's set. 231, 231. I'm on master. Both flight directors are on. Autopilot is turned off. GSX, you're free to go. I have a good engine start. So this is weird to me. I'm going to go in here and see why. Ah, I didn't hit apply. That's exactly what happened. I should hear him here in a second when he gets ready to go. All right, back over here. We're waiting for them to get out of the way. Wait for the nose to get dipped. Looks like we're going to taxi off to the right here. I lost my pop-out window for the chat, Mike. There it is. I think I said negative de-ice. Is it too cold? Do I need de-ice? I could ask for it, I guess. De-ice is for little girls that are scared. I'm not scared. I'm just going to come out of parking whichever way I want to. I might have interrupted something here. What is it doing? I have no idea why it's doing that. I don't need anything else. Parking brake is set. Did those guys leave? I can't tell if they left from under the airplane. I'll know here in a second when I crush somebody. No, it looks like they're all clear. All right, we're back in the airplane, so. Alrighty, call for taxi clearance, please. She's gonna tell me I don't have the radios, Rob.
I'll request taxi clearance for us.
Yeah, you do that. She's annoying. She gets on my...
Manchester ground, Ryanair 2112, ready to taxi. We have Mike.
Yeah, we have Mike, all right.
Ryanair 2112, runway 23 left, taxi via Lima, Papa, hold short of runway 23 right, then Delta Zulu Tango.
So it sounded like it gave us 2-3 Lima Papa, hold short of 2-3 right, then Delta Lima
left.
Zulu.
Lima, Papa, hold short of runway 23 right, then Delta Zulu Tango.
Delta
Ryanair
Zulu
2112.
Tango. We should have discussed that before you went over the radio, Nigella. You made me look bad, girl. So here, I can ask for that thing. Request taxi route lights. I'm just going to follow everybody else, dude. Looks like they know where they're going. That's true. I forgot about that. I can just go over and ask for it here. Oh, there it is. That's why. There they are. I see little pink lights. I do what I want. Nigella, are we clear on the right there? You just stare straight ahead like you have blinders on your whole life. Not a big fan of this lady. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Radio check.
Ryanair 2112, roger, readability 5.
How'd you know it was me?
Ryanair 2112, say again, please.
Do you think I can read my mind? That's pretty amazing. Hey, do you have a joke for me?
Ryanair 2112, why did the airplane get sent to its room? Because of its bad altitude?
Yeah, we heard that one the other day. That one wasn't good. Still not good. I think I'm going to change the time of day by a tiny bit here. Just get it a little bit darker so I can see this taxi route better. Oh, look, dude, it's like a rave in here. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Ryanair 51 Sierra Golf contact tower on 118.63. Over to tower, Ryanair 51 Sierra Golf.
All right, man, we're set in the taxi here, so let's do a little housekeeping. That should be 5 degrees of flaps. I'm waiting for the transition there. Flaps are moving. All right, I want RTO for my, what do you call it? I'm gonna check pressurization before we get to where we're holding short of a runway.
Ryanair 2112, cross runway 23 right, then continue taxi via Delta Zulu Tango.
23 right via Delta Zulu Tango. Ryanair 2112. All right, we're cleared across. There's somebody on the final hut there. They're not giving us a ton of room.
Approaching runway 23 right.
Oh, I'm cleared across. Taxiing slow like I'm in a negotiation. Well, I'm taxiing slow because I didn't want this other guy in front of me sitting there where I couldn't clear. Kind of weird. You see? Because here's my whole short line. And then
Approaching runway 23 right.
I'm actually approaching 23 left. I'm clearing 23 right. It's really weird that it does that. Please turn off the taxi route lights.
Ryanair 2112, taxi path lights turned off.
You turn off rats? Alright. Yo, what is this dude doing? He's got there and just like slammed on the brakes. All right, Mike, let's check pressurization real quick first. Packs are on and on high. Coming off of the APU. The bleeds are now set to auto. Actually, auto and auto. We're good. I just want to make sure that those are on auto. It's hard to tell. All right. Looks like they're right. Let me go to the lower panel so I can tell. All right. Hide pumps are coming on. All of that's set. I have no lights that are out of the ordinary except for the fact that the APU is on, and I'm about to kill the APU. APU is decaying, so we're good there. We should be ready to go here in just a minute. We can pull up now because homeboy's out of the way. All right, 231's set. 231 is set. I lost my V speeds, never put them back in, so I'll get those here in just a second. I gotta do it quick. N1 limits. Takeoff. I can't remember what the temp was on the performance. 61.
Sun Express 90296 ready to taxi. Sun Express 90296, runway 23 left taxi via Romeo, November Charlie, November Bravo, Echo Quebec, Echo Delta, Papa, hold short of runway 23 right, then Delta Zulu, Tango. Runway 23 left taxi via Romeo, November Charlie, November Bravo, Echo Quebec, Echo Delta, Papa, hold short of runway 23 right, then Delta Zulu, Tango, Sun Express 90296.
All right. Previous page. Where's my D rate? 61. Takeoff. Where are my V speeds, Mike? That overhead panel is a disaster, is it? I don't know any better. 141 is set for the speed. All right, 141 is set. I guess. Call tower and tell them we're ready for takeoff, please.
I can't handle that task, Rob. You'll need
Dude,
to call for takeoff clearance yourself.
I will slap the shit out of you. Nigella, this is your last flight with me. Mike, what are you doing? Mike, get up here and get her out. You know what? Let me give this chick a cookie for being stupid. Let me get that out of the way so I can get this cookie out. Yes. You get a cookie for being dumb. That's the dumb kid cookie. You get that. All right. We're live. Let's do this. All right. Let's set up some autopilot stuff real quick. We switch to the tower frequency. I don't even know what it is. We're going to go to that's center ATIS. Where's tower? 18.3. I'm just holding up this whole airport here. You have the comms.
I've got the comms now, Rob.
Tell them we're ready for takeoff. Is that so difficult?
Holding short runway 23 left, ready for departure.
Are you telling me or are you telling them?
Manchester Tower, Ryanair 2112, holding short of runway 23 left, ready to depart.
She's such trash.
Ryanair 2112, Manchester Tower, cleared for takeoff, runway 23 left.
Clear for takeoff, 23 left, lights are coming on. Let's see, flaps are set, 55 and 53 green.
Tango Sierra, Tango Charlie, hold short of runway 23 right.
Everything's good.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23 left, Ryanair 2112.
14 minutes later, Nigella comes back and reads back a clearance. All right, let's get going. Alright, let's make some noise for the people of Birmingham. Displace threshold, man. Alright. You ready to go? I'm ready to go. Let's run them up through 40. Toga, here we go.
Airspeed alive.
Golf Tango Sierra, Tango Charlie. Hold short of runway 23 right.
80 knots.
23 on, holding short Golf Tango Sierra, Tango Charlie. V1.
I feel like we got.
Runway 23 right. Clear to land.
I feel like I got airborne without meaning to.
23 right, 644-506.
Oh shit, that's right. I never got an altimeter, Mike.
2112. Contact departure on 118.58.
Switching to departure on 118.58, Ryanair 2112.
I guess the altimeter became good.
Manchester departure, Ryanair 2112. Good
I
morning.
definitely was
Climbing
not
to
trimmed correctly.
1000.
Ryanair 2112, Manchester departure identified. Climb flight level 090, direct D253 Hotel.
Need any of those?
Climb flight level 090, direct D253H, Ryanair 2112.
There we go. Now we got some stuff going.
Ryanair 2112, climb flight level 210.
She ain't gonna do it, so I'll do it.
Climbing flight level 210, Ryanair 2112.
Departure Easy 619 Echo 2000 for 4000.
Easy 619 Echo, radar contact, climb and maintain 5000 on low.
Uh-oh. That guy just had a
Contact
stroke.
London control on 133.6.
Contacting London Control on 133.6, Ryanair 2112. London Control, Ryanair 2112. Good morning, climbing through 4500 for flight level 210.
Ryanair 2112, London Control, climb flight level 210. Good morning. Identified, friendly QNH 1027.
Something is not right. He's telling me to climb, but I guess I have the restriction, so it's not letting me.
Climb flight level 210. Friendly. QNH 1027. Ryanair 2112.
There it goes.
London control, Ryanair 30 Bravo Echo, flight level 380.
Standard. 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 Yeah, I definitely didn't have... I can't push the altitude knob, I wish. You can't push it in this airplane. There's a altitude there's a altitude
Climbing
intervention.
flight level 230, Ryanair 2112.
I didn't even hear her say it. I was looking at you. I'm in at 23 and have to come right back down. It's gonna be a good time.
American 108, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Nugra 2 hotel arrival into Heathrow.
Descending to flight level 240, cleared for the Nugra 2 hotel arrival into Heathrow, American 108.
Run the after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff, engine bleeds.
Normal.
On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff, checklist complete.
Descending to 2000 cleared.
Well, it won't center it.
Cleared for the ILS runway 23 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 2,000 feet until established. Altimeter 1027.
Dear guests, Jesus! We're now above 10,000 feet, and I'm thrilled to let you know that the use of approved electronic devices is permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. If you fancy a snack, don't forget to check out our Mediterranean snack box for just €7.50, or a refreshing Heineken 0.0 for €6. Remember, all payments on board are cash-free, so have those cards ready. Thank you for flying with Ryanair.
Climbing flight level 240, Ryanair 2112.
All right, 24 is in. That's our final for today. Verify that's what's in the window. It is up to 24. That purser dude is what's his name? Something Murphy, Two-Step Murphy or something. I picked him like 'cause he's a funnier guy. The gear handle, I have a physical gear handle, so I think what's happening is the gear handle's not coming down because I have a physical gear handle that's in the raised position. So my gear handle only has 2 positions. It doesn't have a third. So it won't come down. So it's just pressurized the whole time, just putting a strain on the system, but it's all good. Let's go take a look in the back and see what they're saying. When he was doing his announcement selling them a bunch of crap, I should have listened to see what he said. Pretty cool view from the jump seat, except to turn my autopilot off. There's the view from the jump seat.
Check6 7226, contact Manchester Tower on 118.63.
118.63 for Check6 7226.
Feels weird to me that he's saying that there. I feel like my HUD's slightly outside the frame of the HUD, but that's fine. Alright, dude, we're getting across the water pretty quick here. Why does it look like I don't have the rest of a flight plan in? I guess because I have no fixes or whatever, and I'm too zoomed in. There we go. That's all. Cool. Yeah, his name's something Murphy, Two-Step Murphy or something. So you can pick. There's actually a third person. I'll show you this. It's kind of cool because if I program this, you see, I'll show you here. I've got a third person that I can use. So channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. It's under controls. Let me program the other intercom. So I'll click this. It's button 8 and choose intercom PTT3. And now what I can do, hey Jeff, tell me a little bit about Dublin, Ireland. I don't know if I set that right. Probably not. Jeff, tell me a little bit about Dublin, Ireland. All right, Mike, I wanted to talk to you about the destination page, right? Forecast, request winds. I've requested the winds. Let's see what happens. It is pretty out here.
KLM 72 Romeo, contact Dutch Mill Centre on 128.355.
128.355 for KLM 72 Romeo. Good day.
Ryanair 2112, expect the Bagso 4 Lima arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 15 minutes.
Expecting Bagso 4 Lima arrival. Planning descent in 15 minutes. Ryanair 2112.
It's pretty cool. I'm assuming we're getting the ILS 28 left, which we now have. Both of us are set 50-foot mins. I'm gonna plan to do an auto land, bro. See how this goes. Looks like VREF is gonna be 147, so I'm gonna set 153. I'm trying to find that page. Ah, 152. What were you saying? Oh, the approach speed. But where did I put the flaps and all that in? Like, what do I hit to get me? It's not progress, is it? Like, where do we put that in? Oh, that's right. Initial ref index approach. Thank you. So I'm going to go hit that. Bring it down there. Look at that. 1,000 to the level. See? I'm not completely stupid, Mike. Well, I mean, I kind of am, but... So now my VREF speed is 135, so I'll set 140, right? That's what you were saying? Yeah, see, this is where I wish you were on Discord so that I could talk to you. I think it put it in on its own because I'm guessing landing weight's 131,646, so it pulled that from the aircraft, and I'm at 132 now. But oh, Seamus O'Reilly.
Dear guests, Jesus, we're now cruising high above the clouds, and I'm thrilled to announce that our cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. Don't miss out on our popular Mediterranean snack box and the refreshing Heineken 0.0.
It says reset MCP altitude. Is that because I'm on the arrival? I'm sure.
For you to browse. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Why did it just do that? Looks like at or below 17, Mike. Can you see that? 40. My flap setting was 40. It's telling me to reset the MCP, so I think I have to set a lower altitude based on the arrival. So let me look. Legs at or below 10, so I think I set 10, correct? Well, he said expect lower. He didn't give me lower. But it's telling me to reset the MCP altitude, so what am I missing here? Sorry, Mike, I didn't have the heading bugged either. Yeah, why am I slowed to like 180 knots? What is going on here? I'm gonna run that back up to something reasonable. My auto throttle is on.
London Control, Faxi 90500, flight level 250.
Alright, autopilot's on. Turning off speed intervention. I don't know what's going on here.
Descend and maintain flight level 250. Cleared for the Nugra 2 hotel arrival into Heathrow.
No, I mean, it's definitely something's not right.
Level 250. Cleared for the Nugra 2 hotel arrival into Heathrow Delta 10.
Because I'm not descending because he hasn't told me to, right? I'm going to come down to 10 now because I don't care. Ryanair 2112, request lower.
Say requested altitude.
Ryanair 2112, request to 10,000. Flight level 100, Ryanair 2112.
Descending to 10,000, Ryanair 2112.
Bitch, where were you? You didn't have shit to say earlier. You ain't helping anybody. You ain't doing nothing. I need to get down faster. This ain't gonna work. To meet the restriction for BAGSO, I ain't gonna make it. Oh yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I got enough mileage. Rob, retract your flaps. I didn't realize I hit the flaps, dude. So there you go. That's why I didn't know. I have no idea how those flaps got put down. I didn't touch them, so I must have something that's programmed to something else that moved them. Who's I fly that
3
home
Juliet
profile?
Echo, descend and maintain flight level 360, cleared for the Ojibo 1 Lima arrival into Berlin.
Down to flight level 360.
Well,
Cleared
now
for
I'm
the
coming
Ojibo 1
downstairs
Lima
like
arrival
now
into Berlin,
everything's cool.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Thank you for yelling at me to
Ryanair
return.
2112, descend via Baxo 4 Lima to 3000 into Dublin, QNH 1024.
3000 and QNH. Hopefully she reads
Descend
that
via
back.
bags 4. Lima to 3000 into Dublin. QNH 1024. Ryanair 2112.
All right.
Ryanair 2112, contact Dublin, approach on 119.555.
You get the comm switch, Nigella.
Contacting Dublin approach on 119.555. Ryanair 2112.
All right. She's got 1024 and I've got 1024 in.
Dublin approach.
There's that.
Ryanair 2112. Good morning. Flight level 180 for 3000.
Ryanair 2112, Dublin approach, cleared Obinu transition. Expect the ILS runway 28 left approach into Dublin.
Altitude disagree. Why is it saying that? I'm at 1024. She's at 1024.
Jesus! Ladies and gentlemen,
Cleared Obinu
1024.
transition. Expecting the ILS runway 28 left approach into Dublin.
That is
Ryanair
true.
2112.
Pretty quiet.
thank you for your cooperation.
That's hilarious.
To welcome you to Dublin.
Dude, I bet it's that button that I pushed to try and talk to that guy. Yeah, it was, I set the altimeter, but then I bumped the button in the middle. So I went to standard there. That's what caused it.
Ryanair
Thank you.
2112, this will get you there sooner. Turn left, heading 240 vectors for the ILS, runway 28 left approach.
Got a shortcut heading 240 coming left at Ryanair 2112. Thank you.
Left heading 240 vectors for the ILS runway 28 left approach. Ryanair 2112.
I'm not going to use the HUD. So he's cutting a bunch of track miles off. So this is my problem then. Is me getting slowed. I do need... Hey Mike, where can I look up the approach frequencies and stuff like the ILS frequency? It's under that same page. It's under index. Yeah, 111.35. I found it. Look at that, I'm learning. All right, both ILSs are programmed. It's weird though, because I'm not getting DME off of it. Does that seem right? What is 278 is the heading? To get 278 in on hers as well. Alright, both of those are set. So 278, 278, 3000's in the box. Coming down, passing 10 now. Picked up V path, which, why would it pick up vertical path?
Ryanair 2112, turn right, heading 270.
270, Ryanair 2112.
Turning right, heading 270, Ryanair 2112.
Yeah, see, I'm cutting all those steps out, but I don't know where he's going to have me rejoin. So now it's saying V path, but I shouldn't be in a V path. And that's concerning me because now
Ryanair
it's...
2112, turn left, heading 225.
Dude, my old
Left.
trainer would slap me in
Heading
the head if I gave 2 guys 2
225.
turns as fast.
Ryanair 2112.
Dude, I only have like 10 miles to go. I gotta start slowing. So this is not working. I'm gonna have to slow to 240. I've got some restrictions for like 220. I'll let it start slowing me a little bit. Yeah, it's doing some weird stuff because it thinks I'm still going to those fixes. I dialed my speed down. Because it's crossing, it's going over the fixes at an angle. It's not flying the route, but it's confused about what's happening. So I had to put speed intervention on so that I could let it know what's going on here. I don't know.
133.6, Ryanair 538 Lima.
538 Lima contact, London control on 133.6.
No,
Jesus.
auto throttle's on.
We are now on our final approach into Dublin. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them away until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away. Ensure your seats are in their full upright.
It's because I'm on VNAV. I should turn VNAV off.
Lovely, with a temperature of around 10 degrees Celsius.
And then I should put speed on.
39 Lima. Thank you for your cooperation, and we can't wait to welcome you to Dublin.
What is it doing? It's going. There we go. I'll do speed intervention. It's doing something weird.
Ryanair 2112, 14 miles from Ratmo. Turn right, heading 250, descend altitude 3,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 28 left approach, QNH 1024.
I'm shoving the nose over. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, it's doing something dumb.
Right heading 250, descend to 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 28 left approach. QNH
We're not making this
1024,
descent, dude.
Ryanair 2112.
We don't even have the ILS yet. There's the localizers going to be coming in. Is this going to let me do approach? It is. Which would not happen in real life like that. Yeah, so Mike, I don't know if I should like skip all those fixes because you basically put me onto the final, right? So I'm wondering if I should just go like direct to Maxev, which is like 7 mile final. But it looks like it's working now, but dude, like I need to get down. Yeah, I really want to get down. I'm going to use vertical speed here for a minute. I'm going to come down about 2,500 feet a minute. I want to get down, son. Throw a little bump of... Oh, I see. I'm overdoing it. Yeah, I can come down at about 2,000 feet a minute and I'm fine. Yeah, I'm on the heading to intercept. I'm on the 250, so I'm 30 out.
Ryanair 2112, speed 250 knots.
Sure. Sure, I'd love to do that. I gotta throw the boards out to do it, but sure. Dude, I can see the runway. We're 4,000 feet high.
Ryanair 2112, contact Dublin Tower on 128.8.
Ryanair 2112, we'd like left 360 for descent.
Contacting Dublin Tower on
Oh,
128.8.
too late. We're gonna try it.
Ryanair 2112.
No way. Dude, let's do something totally illegal here, Mike. I'm gonna descend at like 3,000 feet a minute.
Ryanair 2112. Good morning. Established on the ILS runway 28 left approach.
Sure, we look great. Sure, we're fine. This is fine. This is fun.
Ryanair 2112, Dublin Tower, roger.
Where will I be in 2 minutes? I'll be on like a 3-mile final. Boards are all the way out. Under 250. Gears coming down. This is crazy. I would never accept this in real life.
Ryanair 2112, wind 360 at 3, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 left. Ryanair 2112.
Dude, I'm joining this localizer from underneath. I'm gonna duck down to 2,000, see what happens. Dude, I'm over the outer marker and she's not even coming down. Like, I'm never gonna get the glide slope. Nope, no way, Mike. We gotta go around. Dude, watch this. Yeah, dude, we're going around. Let me tell her I have the radios.
2,500.
Ryanair 2112, we're going around. I'm not doing this.
Approaching runway 28 left.
Ryanair 2112 is going around. Request resequence. Ryanair 2112's going around. Request resequence.
Ryanair 2112, execute missed approach procedure. Contact approach on 119.555.
Yeah, well, you took me off the procedure, so what would you like me to do now?
Shamrock 63 November hold, short of runway 34.
Alright, I'm gonna go direct.
Short of runway 34, Shamrock 63 November.
We're gonna go direct Gannett. This is the problem. Like, you basically caused this. Okay, I'm on the missed approach procedure. Yeah, I've got LNAV and BNAV are both on, Mike. LNAV, BNAV, they're both on now. Why I'm still descending, I don't know.
Hold short of runway 34.
Holy cow, what is it doing?
2500.
Yeah, this thing is out of its mind. It's trying to kill me.
Hold short of 34, Shamrock 63 November.
There we go. She's trying to kill me, Mike. I have 3,000 in and it's not doing it. You're trying to kill you, Rob. So Gannett at 3,000. I have that in. Why is it not trying to get to Gannett at 3? I have BNAV, LNAV, 3,000 feet in. You're trying to kill you. I love it. Oh, I did not hit Toga. Do I need to hit it now? If I do it now, will it work?
Shamrock 63 November hold. Short of runway 34.
Holding short of runway 34, Shamrock 63 November.
You have the comms. Give
I'll
her.
take over the comms now.
Shamrock 63 November cross runway 34.
Crossing 34, Shamrock 63 November.
I've got to climb into 3. I'm telling it to climb. I have 3,000 in. Dude, I'll just do it in vertical speed then. I'll climb at 1,000 feet a minute. Just get us up there.
Ryanair 9536 contact ground on 130.790.
Switching to ground, Ryanair 9536.
Ryanair 2112, request vectors for the ILS, runway 28 left.
Ryanair 2112. Something went wrong on this end, and I wasn't able to do the math on the vectoring approach. This has been reported as bug, but you'll need to get yourself the approach fixed.
Oh, wow. So there's what happened, Mike. There was a glitch. Alright. Let's dial back up to about 240. Get like a reasonable speed. Wow, it's bumpy right here. Holy smokes. Alright, 210 might be better. I'm getting rocked. Alright, so let's go arrival. Yeah, no doubt I'm using reserve fuel. I'm using reserve fuel because of what just happened. I don't have... That's true, I did leave the gear down. I did bring the flaps up though.
Ryanair Flight 212 established on the ILS, runway 28 left.
So I can bring the gear back up. Alright, so it's gonna go VNAV, both are at 3. Gonna take us out. Try this again. I'm in this no man's land. There it is. Well, it's not like she helped me on the go around. I was like, why is he turning us in this tight? I'm like, I'll never get down. And then I'm trying to tell him, and she still has the comm, so I couldn't tell him. I was like, dude, this is terrible. Yeah, he basically said, I screwed up the math. You got to go around and figure out your own way back to the final, which is hilarious. That sounds like something Palm Beach Approach would do. All right. I'll do an auto land approach. Let's make this thing happen. I hate you, Mike, that you're sitting here laughing at me. This is why I'm not going to tell you. This is why I'm just going to record from now on, and unless things go perfectly, I'm not showing anybody. All right. Why the hell do I need an approach control if I got to do that? Oh, man, look at that, Mike. I did want to make sure the HDR is not on. Oh, God, I almost hit end flight. I would have cried. Dude, that is beautiful looking. Actually need that thing. It's almost helping. I love how that controller completely screwed us. It's like, hey, I'm going to give you a shortcut. Like, you should just let him have me fly the track miles. Do you have one of those? Bring it up. Put it right here for me. I need my sunglasses, girl. And I'm in Dublin, so I don't even know how that happened. It does look pretty amazing, though, huh? And it doesn't look anywhere near as good on the stream as it does on my machine. Put this away. Says my reference speed is 146, according to that. All right, Mike, I think we're good now. I don't have any faith at all in this thing. It is beautiful out here this morning. We nearly died on a beautiful day. And you did fuck all. I go...
5212 contact ground on 130.7 and 9.
Switching to ground, Ryanair 5212.
All right, dude, here we go. Yeah, I wish you would too. That's why I need you to get shared cockpit going, because then I would understand. Because I was fully in helmet fire mode. Well, yeah. I mean, she's got to be. I mean, and I have to not suck at stuff, you know? So I'm going to start slowing. Do speed intervention. I'm going to do 180 to begin with. What do you think, Mike? I'm going to roll this down to 300. Make sure both of these are on. This feels a little more balanced.
Ryanair 2112, winds 360 at 3. Runway 28 left, clear to land.
This feels like a different year than I landed earlier.
Runway 28 left, cleared to land. Ryanair 2112.
2500.
Dumping a lot of flaps out here. I'm probably overspeeding the flaps, I'm sure. Can I go right to 40, Mike? So I'm going to go to VREF +5. Flare's armed, so the auto brake is going to work. Oh man, I almost had it on RTO. That would have been severely violent. Okay, well we're coming down to the speed. Oh, I see
1,000.
I see how I bumped the flaps, Mike. I see what happened. Because my mouse is off to the right hand side. I think maybe I bumped it. I don't know.
500.
It seems weird, but
$400.
all right, landing.
300. $200.
Oh, I'm scared.
Approaching minimums.
Where do I take the throttle out?
100.
Do I?
Minimums. 30. 20. 10.
You really nailed the flare.
It was 174 feet per minute, dude. It's an icy runway. I'm just happy to be alive, bro. What are you talking about?
Ryanair 2112, contact ground on 130.790.
Hang on, dude. Let me get my feces co-located here before you go giving me shit to do.
Switching to ground on 130.79. Ryanair 2112.
All right, the flaps are coming up. Auto throttle's off. Autopilot's off.
Doubling ground. Ryanair 2112. Good morning. Cleared of runway.
See?
Ready to taxi to the gate.
She's panicked. No passenger screened.
Ryanair 2112, doubling ground, taxi to Terminal 1, gate 39 left, via Sierra 5, Sierra, Whiskey 2, hold short of runway 34, then Mike 1, link 4, F outer, link 5, F outer, link 6, Delta November.
Not doing any of that. Not doing any of that. Request taxi route lights, please.
Jesus! Welcome to Dublin, everyone.
Ryanair 2112, taxi path lights turned on.
Which dates back to the year 1000.
Terminal 1, gate 39er. Lima, via Sierra 5. Sierra, Whiskey 2, hold short of runway 34, then Mike 1, link 4, Foxtrot outer, link 5, Foxtrot outer, link 6, Delta November. Ryanair 2112.
8:15 from gate 22, and flight 230 to Paris leaves at 8:30 from gate 25. Safe travels, everyone.
Oh God, I almost died. What are you doing? She's supposed to be helping me. You are useless, Nigella. I hate you and everyone you've ever loved. Yeah, she read it back like a champ. She lives here. She used to be a ground controller here. Then she went to Sky West. And she came to me as a 3-letter higher. And this is what she does now. She converts oxygen to carbon monoxide. She was
2508 ready to taxi.
She was sitting next to me doing nothing on the go around.
2508, runway 28 right taxi via Foxtrot.
Dude, I literally just put myself on an approach. Like,
Charlie link 7 kilo November 1.
That's so ridiculous.
Runway 28 right taxi via Foxtrot, inner link 6 Delta Sierra Charlie link 7 kilo November 1 Finnair 2508.
Finnair. So funny thing is, Mike, I heard that in Dublin, very much the thing they do, they rip off 30 taxi instructions. Like I was watching this thing and they're like, you better be ready because they're going to hit you with it quick. Yeah, looks like we got a turn coming up here. Dude, this airplane is light. I'm just cruising around. I'm like, man, this airplane is heavy. Yeah, but at least at O'Hare, they don't make you stop, right? Like the whole rule at O'Hare is if you stop, you're screwed. You know, they'll let you have it for stopping. Whereas here, they're like, hold short of the other runway. Like, I think I'm coming up on that other runway off my right side here. Nope, that looks like a taxiway. It just parallels. Sure, but I have lights. Have I showed you a follow me before? Oh, here's the runway that I almost blew right by.
Ryanair 2112, cross runway 34, then continue taxi via Mike 1, link 4, F outer, link
You got
5, F outer, link 6, Delta November.
You can do all that, Nigella.
Cross runway 34, then continue via Mike 1, link 4, F outer, link 5, F outer, link 6, Delta November. Ryanair
She is the queen
2112.
of taxi instructions. She is the best taxi instruction reader backer in the history.
Link 3, apron 4, link 4, Foxtrot, inner link 5, Foxtrot, inner link 6, Delta Sierra, Charlie, link 7, Kilo November 1, Shamrock 7, Papa Mike.
Approaching runway 34.
Yeah, we're leaving runway 34.
82 Tango, runway 28 right taxi via link 5, Foxtrot, inner, link 6, Delta Sierra, Charlie, link 7, Kilo, November 1.
So I'll just show you I'll show you this works. So let's go. We'll just go to this one. Use a follow me. Yes, I'll use a Ryanair follow me. So watch this. I'm going to stop here. Turn off the taxi route lights, please. Here comes the follow me. It's hauling ass. It's like Nick Nolte's driving that car, dude. Turn off the taxi route lights, please. Well, where'd he go?
Ryanair 2112, taxi path lights turned off.
Well, I'm about to start moving. There he is.
6800, taxi to the ramp. Postman 6800, taxi to parking via Sierra 5, Sierra Whiskey 2.
Sierra 5, Sierra Whiskey 2, Postman 6800.
I gotta go around that guy. Oh, obviously I changed everything by messing with this.
Foxtrot, push and start.
I'll give this guy a little room.
Pushback and start approved. Ryanair 15
Here, I'll remove this guy in front of me. You go away. Even though that was my fault, because I changed it up. Are you seeing the follow me, Mike? I just picked a random spot and he ended up being behind me, so that created this whole situation. How much fuel do I have on board? See, my reserve was 4.9. I only went 700 into my reserve, but we went around, so that's normal. Yeah, I did not hit the takeoff go around, and I didn't call for flaps 15. Like, I didn't do any of that.
Ryanair 60 Mike Alpha contact tower on 128.8.
That's cool, man. There's people flying by. Yeah, dude, this has been pretty cool. It wasn't great, but it was pretty cool. I feel like I'm too close to that airplane, but...
Ryanair 15 Sierra Foxtrot ready to taxi.
They obviously don't think I am.
15 Sierra. Foxtrot, runway 28 right taxi via Delta November. Charlie, link 7, Kilo, November 1.
He's telling me keep
Runway
it coming.
28 right
Slow
taxi via
down.
Delta November. Charlie, link 7, Kilo November 1, Ryanair 15 Sierra Foxtrot.
He head faked me slightly. Dude, you don't do me any good marshaling me behind the thing. What does that say? Please what? Oh, shut down engines. Please cut engines. Yeah, I would love to. Give me just a second. Is he dancing? All right, let me get an APU running. Dude, that was bizarre. He's still marshaling me from behind the pole, which is just funny. Yep, I'll cut him here in a second, as soon as I get power on. Dude, she's useless, dude. She is useless. I'll cut the engines as soon as I have power. I need 15 seconds. Calm down. Calm down. All right, looks like it's coming back. It was brutal. So I'm going to be interested to talk to you about this to understand how this whole thing works.
The boarding requested.
Well, I think you should give me a 5-minute call so we can debrief this cluster real fast so I know what to do, because I'm probably going to fly another flight.
Air Canada 800, taxi to parking via Sierra 5. Sierra, hold short of runway 34, then Alpha, link 2, apron 4, link 3, apron 4.
Sierra 5, Sierra, hold short of runway 34, then Alpha, link 2, apron 4, link 3, apron 4, Air Canada 800. Ryanair 3617, request push and start clearance.
Ryanair 3617, cleared for push and start.
All right, man. That was all cool.
Push back and start approved. Ryanair 3617.
Get sucked. Nigella, you didn't do shit. Thank you for nothing. I didn't even get to drink my coffee because of you. The fact that there's snow in Dublin was crazy. Alright, man. Real world, I'd be shutting everything down. I'm not doing any of that. That was fun. You stop this stream.